Peace and blessings, family. It's me, Coach 67 Sports TV. Shout out to the awesome and amazing LDBC, Lions Den Broadcasting Community. Shout out to the Louisiana All-American Sports Network. And shout out to the greatest university in the world, the Southern University, home of the mighty Jaguars. This particular video is not for Jaguar Nation. This particular video is for my LDBC family members. I'm going to talk about Terence Crawford fighting against Saul Canelo Alvarez. And let me not waste time. Let me jump right into it. At this point, it's official. Terence Crawford is moving up to super middleweight to fight Saul Canelo Alvarez for the super middleweight championship of the world. Now, at one point, Canelo was undisputed, but he was stripped of one of those titles. So it's not for undisputed. But if Bud is able to make this jump another 3 weight classes, because he's already moved up 3 weight classes. I mean, he started his career out at 135. He moved up to junior welterweight, became the undisputed welterweight champion of the world, and then he moved up to 154, which is junior middleweight. So if he's able to move up to super middleweight and beat Canelo, is a remarkable and phenomenal achievement. But it goes to show you differences in the two mindsets. First of all, Canelo has been ducking like the coward he is. He's been ducking. He's been ducking. I don't even call him Canelo no more. At times I really call him Ducknello. But he's been ducking David Benavidez for so long at this point. And realistically, by the fact that David Benavidez really lost his belt twice, once on the scale, once to recreational drug use. That's how Canelo was able to become the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. So in all actuality, he became undisputed super middleweight champion without actually beating David Benavidez. He's been ducking David Benavidez for so long. To me, it just shows that he lacks heart, in my opinion. He lacks testicular fortitude, as I would like to say. Man, he just trashed to me, in my opinion, when it comes to fighting the best competition. And as a boxing fan, that's all I want. All I want is fighters to fight the best possible competition they could. So he's avoided David Benavidez like the plague at all costs. Whereas Terence Crawford, he's showing at this point that, in my opinion, that if he's able to pull this off, he's an all-time great fighter. I mean, he's already done amazing and phenomenal things. Because truthfully speaking, I didn't think he was going to be able to move up and do what he did against Errol Spence Jr. The fact that he was able to move up and do what he did against EJ, to me, I think that was a phenomenal performance. And I'm not going to lie, in all actuality, that kind of performance be like, man, hey, you can't ever doubt this dude again. And like I, brought up the last time, I brought this fight up, because it wasn't official then, it's official now. Kenny Porter told his story about, how he was, training, the little guys on the boxing team, and basically tried to scare Bud. And Bud was out there waiting for him. So that go to show you that, like, this dude got a different mindset. This dude is on a different level, and he's in a completely different stratosphere. But, that's a lot of weight to move up, In terms of the dog in him, I don't doubt, like, he a game dude, he a dog. Like, he got so much heart. Like, I don't doubt that in him. But at the same token, there's weight classes for a reason. Like, if weight didn't matter, then they wouldn't have weight classes. So, part of me is saying, hey, you can't ever doubt Terence Crawford based on what he's done in his past. Part of me is saying, hey, there's weight classes for a reason. So, it's going to kind of be hard to say, hey, I'm going to go with Bud, I'm going to go against Canelo. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I really don't like this dude Canelo because, there's so many fights he's ducked. He, of course, when he was at junior middleweight, he could have fought, both Charlo brothers when I felt like they were, young and upcoming fighters, closer to their like actual prime, in my opinion. He could have fought him, but no, he he dragged Maul from 154 all the way up to super middleweight, and he dragged Miller. And I'm gonna keep it 100. Jamel Charlo, as far as I'm concerned, like he really laid down for Canelo. He really didn't want no smoke with Canelo that night. I think he just was happy to get a payday, and he didn't fight Demetrius Andrade. There's a lot of fighters he didn't fight. You know, he he thought Dimitri Bivol was sweet. So instead of him fighting on to better beef, he figured, hey, I'm gonna move up my fight Dimitri Bivol. Bivol beat him. He didn't give Bivol his rematch. So he's ducked a lot of fights. Of course, David Benavidez is at the top of that list. But I mean, he didn't give Bivol his rematch. He didn't fight the Charlo brothers, when they were at a lower weight class at, junior middleweight. He didn't fight Demetrius Andrade. I mean, it's a lot of fights. I mean, there's more fights besides these fights that I could mention, but, these are like some of the fighters that right off the top of my head that he's ducked these guys. And for him to reach down and try to fight Terence Crawford, it makes me think he knows in his mind that, hey, he's going to have a weight advantage, a competitive advantage from a weight perspective. But I think in this time, I think there's going to be a cherry pick going wrong because, like, bro, you playing with fire on this one. And, this dude, Bud, he a dog. And it goes to show you, if he was, like, legitimately concerned about fighting the best fights or fighting the best fighters, not only would he fight David Benavidez, but if he was interested in a fair fight on an even playing field, even if he did fight Bud, like, hey, let's fight at a catchweight. You at 154, I'm at 168. Let's meet at middleweight and let's fight at a catchweight and let's do it. But Canelo Alvarez is not interested in that. And for those individuals that saying Terence Crawford is just doing this for a payday, and you got to realize, he was getting good money at the time, when he was on top rank, under Bob Arum. But he was able to go get the bag when he fought against EJ. And, of course, this going to be another mega payday for Bud. But I think, unlike somebody like Tank Davis, another one that makes me sick, just disgusting, in terms of him not fighting Devin the Dream Handy, him not fighting Shakur Stevenson, him not fighting Loma. He's another one. He's ducked. Like, he hasn't fought any, like, real elite A-level competition. He's another one. But, that's another video for another day. But the point I'm trying to make is, whereas somebody like Tank is looking for money, whereas somebody like Terence Crawford, he wants the payday, but I really think he legitimately is trying to cement his legacy. But the fight is official at this point. At some point, I'm gonna give my actual prediction on this particular fight. Right now, like I said, I'm on the fence. Bud Crawford he a dog. You really can't bet against him. And Canelo, he's shown that he's not willing to fight the best possible competition that he could fight. But it's going to be interesting to see how things play out. The next time I talk about this fight, I'm going to give you my prediction and then my post-fight analysis. But that's it for this video. If you find any value in this video, please like the video, share the video, comment in the comment section, subscribe to the channel. Also, click the notification bell so you can be alerted anytime I post any new videos. Also, go check out my brother on his channel, Chad 11 Green, Southern Baller Show. Today, 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Also, go check out my brother Brent Fox on his channel with his show It's Just Me starring Brent Fox. And lastly, go check out my brother 7A Sports TV on his channel. He has two channels. His primary channel is 7A Sports TV, where he talks about boxing and sports. And his secondary channel is the No 304 Show, tonight, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, with the brother, Blu-ray Fitness. They talk about popular topics. So it's going to be interesting to see what they talk about tonight. I'll catch y'all on the rebound. Y'all have a blessed, phenomenal day. Blessed, phenomenal evening. Peace and blessings.